Yep. All right, go ahead.
Josh, what's been your takeaway about the offense the last 2 weeks? You guys have had moments where you've been going, but it's been a little tougher sledding at times.
We just played two really good defenses. D coordinators came in with good plans. They had a lot of calls that were good for the plays we were running, and they were stopping us. So, I mean, we just got to be patient. A lot of teams took away the deep ball the last 2 weeks. So, and then we got some pressure at times too. So, just a mix of a lot of things, but we working each and every week to just keep getting better.
Josh, how tough have these last couple weeks been for you personally? I'm not trying to bring up that memory, but it looked like you took the drop really hard, and a lot of your teammates have been really supportive about everything you've done for this team. But what's it been like for you going through that?
Just a little frustrating, of course, just because all the work I put in, and just having that moment, I just took my eyes off the ball for a second. But got to recognize I'm human. I got human error, so it's a real humbling moment for me. Just to be in that moment and not come up with the play, but I came out of the game healthy and was able to come back next week and play again, so I got to thank God for that. But just being able to be out there and compete every day, it was a little tough in the moment, but I think I'm over it now. We got a big game ahead of me, dream game, ACC championship, so I'm focusing on Clemson and looking forward to Saturday.
I know how hard you work and have worked. I mean, have you done even extra since then? Did that drive you in a whole another way even?
Yeah, I usually catch about 100 balls after practice every day, so probably that week up to like 150. So just catch a little more each and every day, focus a little more on the ball, and just get back to the basics. Like I said, it was just a humbling moment for me, and just take it out as.
First team, first and second team all ACC selections just came out like literally within the past 5-10 minutes. You and Drake both on the first team. I just want to hear your perspective on like the work that you guys have put in and just everything that you have been able to accomplish this year and being able to be honored, from an individual aspect. Obviously, it's about the team, but what does it mean, to get that honor and that recognition as, the best, one of the best wide receivers in the ACC?
Honestly, it's just a blessing. I mean, last year I was first team all ACC too, and this year I got it again. So I mean, it's a tremendous blessing to just be able to have those accolades to my name, and I mean all the work I put in, it's kind of paying off, and other people are recognizing. So I'm definitely proud of that. I mean, having a quarterback like Drake on first team speaks for itself. He's I don't know what other accolades he won, but he probably won a lot more nationally and in the conference. So having him in the backfield at quarterback is a big influence in that, and without him, I couldn't do it. So just seeing a few of the guys like Said made first team too, Storm made second team. So a few of the guys putting in work. It's a group effort, but individual guys made a lot of plays as well. So I'm proud of those guys, proud of myself, and we got to keep going.
How have teams defended you differently? I mean, obviously it's been since last year, but last couple games, have you noticed anything different? To get more tape on you and more see what you and Drake are doing?
Yeah, Georgia Tech pretty much double teamed me the whole game. I really didn't get it. Even when I went outside, I kind of had a double team too. NC State double teamed me at times, and they were getting a lot of pressure too, and they were dropping 8. So that kind of took a lot of opportunities away when they have 8 people in the backfield coverage because I'm only one person, and we got maybe 2 other receivers running around. So just different D coordinators just scheming up, just having a good plan, I'd say. So that's pretty much what it was. But we're going to get on track this week. We know the task at hand. Clemson's a great defense. They got a lot of good players, but we're ready for them. So glad to see what we do Saturday.
How would you compare the Clemson DBs to, the other DBs that you faced throughout the conference this year? Like, what were you seeing on tape? What's their talent level like?
I've always known a lot of the Clemson DBs. Since I was in high school, Nate Wiggins, I played 7-on-7 with him for about 3 years. Jalen Phillips, he grew up in Gwinnett County with me. Played R.J. Miggins when I was in the All-American Bowl. And they got a few other guys. Venable's son's still on that team. I played with him one time too. So their secondary got a lot of kids I know. I went to high school with Barrett Carter for 3 years. So he starts at nickel. So, I'm real familiar with them guys. They're very talented. And, they stack up pretty much good with the rest of the ACC. And I know they're very talented players. So I'm coming in this week, working each and every day, trying to get better and focusing on my opponent.
Josh, how much with the way the season ended with the last 2 games, how much is it easier to separate yourselves from that because of what you have in front of you this weekend, which you guys can attain, which would somewhat wash away what happened the last 2 weeks?
I'll just say it just makes us kind of reset back to normal. We were 9-1. I feel like we were on a high horse. We felt really good about ourselves, and then last 2 weeks have been very humbling for the team. Both games came down to the last play, and the cards weren't in our favor. So we just coming in this week working again. We're hungry for a victory, and we know that we have a big task at hand. And knowing that if we win the ACC championship these last 2 weeks, I mean, of course, NC State's a rival, and that win is going to go down in history. But winning the ACC championship really will trump that, and I'll make the season great in our favor. So we're just focused on this task right here.
Have you sensed anything different about the guys this week when you're around them? Just maybe a little bit more focus with the business that's ahead? Are you guys looser because you have hit that little bit of a reset button and you've cut the cord to what happened at the end?
I'll say that pretty much same as all year. Just a little more humbling. Like I said, we're just going out there working each and every day, getting back to the basics pretty much. Wouldn't say we're much looser or more uptight. We're going out there to work. We know it's another competition on Saturday, just like the rest of the year. So we're just getting ready to play.
Josh, what do you think it would mean for the program as a whole to get a championship the first since 1980?
Oh, I mean everything. I mean, 32 years since 1980? Well, that's like 42. 42. I'm 10 years off. But yeah, my bad. Excuse my math. But yeah, 42 years since the championship. I mean, that'd mean the world. I mean, for Tar Heel Nation, for this athletic department, for this team, for coach, it would mean the world to win this championship. And I mean, over the last, he's been here since 2019 again. So last 3-4 years, we've been putting in work for this opportunity, and to be able to come out with a victory would be huge. And I feel like that'd just be a testament to Coach Brown coming back to this program, turning it around, and just putting it in the right direction.
The last time Carolina won a title, Lawrence Taylor was here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And he's best that ever did it on defense.
Yeah,
that kind of puts it in perspective.
It does. I mean, it shows that we're very talented on this football team. Not as talented as him, per se, but we got a good squad ourselves, so hopefully we can get it done.
Did Clemson ever recruit you?
I mean, so they had that little thing where they tell me to come to camp, this and that. But they never really offered me. So I feel like in high school I kind of had a little, not hatred toward Clemson, but I just had a little chip on my shoulder for them. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to play them Saturday. Because
I mean, it's definitely, they recruit your area, I'm sure, really heavily. So
yeah, I mean, Barrett Carter, I went to high school with him, plays linebacker for him. And then my friend Jordan Hancock was committed to them. He went to my high school too, but he goes to Ohio State now. So yeah, they were in the area a lot. So.
a little fire there.
Yeah, about an hour up the road, so UGA's home in Georgia, but Clemson ain't that far either. So.
Yeah.
You guys good with Josh?
Yes.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.